Yo, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today, going to be giving my thoughts on The Flash. Now, I do consider myself a fan of the Flash character. I watched a lot of the CW show, which honestly I liked a good bit of it. Some of it in the later seasons I kind of tailed off, but overall it was a really good show, and it made me really interested in the character. So when he was introduced and, the Justice League and stuff like that, and I saw they were going to make a solo movie, I was actually really excited about it. Now, not taking into account how much of a mess the whole DC universe or whatever has become with all the Zack Snyder stuff and remaking the Justice League and basically having two versions of it and all these characters leaving and then restarting, all this bullshit, I do think this movie did a really good and also cool job of closing out mainly Ben Affleck's character and also Michael Keaton, who ends up coming back as Batman, which is crazy. And I think they throw a lot of shit at the wall in this movie, especially in this mess of a universe. And for me, I think most of it stuck. Now, not everything. I mean, like I said, this is a movie that throws a lot at the wall, and most of it stuck. There are some things that I don't think necessarily hit completely. There were some jokes that didn't necessarily land. There were some things that, maybe if you really sat and tried to take the time to think about it, it really doesn't make sense. But at the same time, this movie keeps such a fast, rapid pace, and everything, for the most part, again, at least to me, is fun and enjoyable to watch. So you don't really tend to sit there and think about it unless you're just straight up not interested in what's going on. But for me, I was, and the things that, maybe didn't make that much sense didn't really matter because the stuff I was seeing on screen was enjoyable as hell. Now, with this being a movie about time travel, you would assume it would get needlessly confusing, which, to be honest, going into it, I thought it would be, because the Flash TV show actually had that a lot, where it was needless confusion about certain timelines and random things. This movie says, nah. None of that. We're going to keep it simple. We're going to explain it with a bowl of spaghetti. Sounds weird, but it works perfectly, and it's a great scene, and I just wanted to point that out because, again, this entire movie hinges on timelines being changed and time travel and weird shit like that I feel like most people would agree it gets confusing for no reason. This movie does a great job at not making your head spin with that information and keeps it simple. I don't really know what I wanted the Flash movie to be. I kind of just heard it was announced and was excited for it, but I'm very glad with what it ended up being, or what it became, after all this time of, if the movie was even going to be released and then delayed and then all the shit with Ezra Miller, whatever. None of that matters. The movie that ended up coming out, I think, is a very memorable and not forgettable, like some of the recent, in my opinion, recent comic book movie stuff or TV shows, Secret Invasion, just either not very good or just straight up forgettable. This movie is neither of those things. I think it is just a fun, enjoyable, memorable movie that I will definitely recommend. So that's going to go ahead and do it, guys. Let me know what you thought of The Flash or thought of the video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.